Skinny Girl in Transit, Season 4, Episode 12, the finale. Yes, guys, we have finally made it to the season finale. And I will say that it does not disappoint. Now, let's jump right into it. The episode starts with Tiwa. She is sitting on the couch. She is sad. She is moping around. She has not taken any food. She's in a real funk. She's still vividly upset about her fight with Mayday. The doorbell rings and it is Mayday's sister. Mayday's sister comes to the house with an attitude. Like, I just don't understand. How do you come to someone's home with an attitude, especially if you are trying to convince them to do something? Like, you just don't do that. You know the circumstances between Mayday and Ty. You know how things went bad, and you're trying to be the peacemaker. You're trying to convince her to contact your brother because he loves her, she loves him. So you want to see him happy, obviously. Because if it was my brother, I would want to see him happy. And you come with an attitude. Where they do that at? I don't know. Anyway, she comes in the home. Ty allows her to enter the home. They sit down, they have a talk. She basically explained to Ty that she never in a million years would have thought that Mayday would date her type. What is her type? A skinny girl in transit. She convinces Ty, or she tries to convince Ty to go and talk to Mayday. And Ty does not say she will. She does not say she won't. She just takes in everything that is said, and later on we'll see what she decides to do. In the next scene, Ty meets up with, not Ty, Ty's little sister, Shaliwa, meets up with Mayday. Where does she find Mayday? Mayday is at the bar. Mayday has been drowning his sorrow with alcohol. Yes. Now look here, Mayday. Don't go turn into an alcohol over this situation. I know it's a very, very hard situation to cope with, but we don't want you in AA. Please cut down the alcohol. She goes to meet Mayday and she explains to him that Ty has been a wreck since their big fight. So he either needs to contact her or break up with her. He cannot continue to keep her in limbo. Mayday does not give her an answer on what he is going to do. He basically listens to what she has to say and he internalizes what he plans on doing. And it just shows that Mayday and Ty, they're both at this place where they love each other so much, but pride would not allow neither one of them to reach out. Ty is a wreck. Mayday is a wreck. And, it's just one of those situations where you'll just have to let time bring them back together. And that's pretty much what happens. The next scene, Ty's friend comes over and she talks to Ty. She tells her that she needs to go and see Mayday. Mayday is in love with her, and everyone knows it. Mayday is in love with Ty, and it is clear that he would do anything to have her back. Anything but the one thing that he needs to do, and that is to reach out to her. And that is the same with Ty. Ty loves Mayday, and she would do anything to get him back but to reach out to him. After some convincing by Ty's friend, Ty decides to go and meet Mayday. And at the same time, Mayday is preparing to go on a trip. Of course, this always happens. Whenever there's a big fight, there's a trip involved. Ty gets to Mayday's house, but he is not there. So she stays at his step and she is crying her eyes out. She is saying that she will not do this again, that this is the last time that she would come and plead for him the next thing you know, Mide shows up out of nowhere with a handkerchief. handkerchief. handkerchief or a napkin, paper towel, I don't know. He shows up and he just embraces her. And she just starts bawling her eyes out. Like, that moment was just so beautiful. It's almost as if he expected her to come. You know, no judgment, none of that. He just embraces her, he hugs her. You know, he tells her it's okay. And it's just a beautiful moment. I'm just like, that was like the best, one of the best scenes in this episode. I will say you can hear and feel the raw emotions. Like, this happens a lot. A lot of people go through similar situations where, you know, they're afraid they're going to lose the person that they're with. And sometimes they end up losing the person that they're with only because they let pride get in front of their emotions. And sometimes you just have to wear your heart on your sleeve and just do what you have to do. So once they're done with the conversation, well, they go inside the house, they have a conversation. He embraces her, he forgives her, and she spends the night at his home. She gets a call from her friend telling her to come to work. There is major gist. And she is like, okay. She gets up, she goes to the restroom, she's brushing her teeth, and she looks at her finger and there was a ring on it. Oh my goodness. It is like the moment we've all been waiting for. There's a ring on TY's finger. So she just screams, and then the next scene, she goes home with Mide, her mom and sister. They're sitting on the couch and they're just worried, trying to figure out what the next step will be. And she flashes the ring to Shaliwan. Shaliwan's like, and then you know that moment when you get engaged, it's like, oh my goodness, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been praying for. You know, her mom has brought in the pastor, the woli, the imam. She's just been praying for that ring. And it's just a happy moment. Everyone's rejoicing, they're dancing, they're celebrating, they're just happy. And it just shows you that joy comes in the morning. And, you know, whatever's worth having is worth fighting for. And TY and Mide, they definitely deserve each other. They've been on a journey together. And this season finale just shows that yes, the end of a show will end the way you expected it to end. You know how all these shows throw all these twists and turns, and then you're like, ah. But this one was really good, and I just can't wait for season 5 to begin. I hope there's a season 5. There better be a season 5. And yeah, Skinny Girl in Transit. What do y'all think about the whole union between Mide and TY? What do you think? Do you think they're gonna make it down the aisle? Or do you think this issue is gonna come back up in the future? Because you know it's kind of hard to forget like big issues like this one. TY having a relationship with his enemy, you know. And another thing, that sister Mide, I don't think she's done with her plan to ruin TY. I feel like she has some more tricks up her sleeve. I don't know. Because the way she came to the home, like with an attitude, you're supposed to be trying to help the situation, but you come with an attitude. I don't know. Season 5, I'm sure it'll have twists and turns. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Leave questions down. I plan on reviewing some more television web series. And yeah,